Are you sure this is a good idea?
Yes. Now stop asking questions. You're gonna make yourself look suspicious.
Joshua Perry? Come on in. Remember what we planned.
Excuse me, we're here to see Miss Tiffany Grace. I'm sorry, Miss Grace is in questioning right now, but you can sit and wait for her to finish. Excuse me, I am Mrs. Grace's attorney. Follow me, please. Should we wait it out? Of course. But I have a feeling we'll be here for a while, so let's get cozy.
So, Miss Grace, where were you on the night of August 21st?
I was with my roommate Emily. We had popcorn and chips and watched a movie.
Then why were you spotted at a gas station at 7:53 p.m.?
We ran out of chips, so I went to the gas station to get some more.
And that's all you did?
Yes, it was just a quick trip there and back. You can ask Emily. I was back in under—
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I don't understand what's going on.
Miss Grace, you are being accused of abusing your ex-boyfriend Joshua Perry on the night of the 21st.
But I was with my roommate.
According to surveillance footage we got from the gas station, you got a lot more than just a bag of chips. It seems you also bought a lottery ticket?
Yes, my friends and I are buying a house soon, and I don't have a job at the moment, so I thought my only chance to pitch in was through the lottery.
And you also bought a pair of gloves and cleaning supplies?
Yes, but not to cover my tracks or anything like that. Like I said, I'm moving into a new house. We need cleaning supplies. If I may. My client has not had a relationship with Joshua Perry in years. They dated in early high school, but broke up because Mr. Perry couldn't handle long distance. He made up lies after lies about my client, labeling her as a master manipulator to manipulate his girlfriend at the time. Also, I'm sure you're aware you have already taken in Mr. Perry after a recent altercation with my client and her former roommate, Mason Hicks.
We do have that information, but we believed it could be a possible motive for Miss Grace.
Look, I'm not violent no matter what Josh says. Sure, I was mean to pets and poisoned a pet who is now my friend, but I was never violent with them.
Yes, speaking on your past, you did poison a pet?
I did, and I'm not proud of it.
Were you planning on using that cleaner you bought and putting Mr. Perry through a similar fate?
No, look, I made up with the pet I poisoned. It was a mistake. A horrible, horrible mistake that never should have happened. I was young, stupid, and desperate, but I would never physically hurt some pet. I can't even lift a 20-pound weight. How could I hurt a Great Dane? What my client means to say is what you're accusing her of makes no sense, and there's plenty of evidence to support that my client is being framed.
We'll be the decider of that.
My dog, it's been an hour and a half already. How much longer are they going to keep her? I don't know. Josh must have told a very compelling story if they're questioning her for this long. Tiffany.
Hey.
What is going on? Our good old friend Josh is accusing me of beating him up the night I went to the gas station to pick up some snacks. What the heck? What evidence is he using? Well, he had a pretty bad black eye, and there's surveillance footage of me at the gas station buying more than just chips. And since I have a track record of poisoning pets, the police think I was trying to do the same to him. Okay, that makes sense, but you don't even look like you could beat Josh up. Exactly. The accusations make no sense, and the timeline doesn't back up the claims. Tiffany is clearly being falsely accused. Don't worry, though. We'll be out of here soon. Hopefully. What's wrong? I, have to go to the bathroom. Be right back. What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same question.
Cut the act.
There's no act.
You know, falsely accusing a pet can land you with a fine or worse.
I'm not falsely accusing any pet.
Yeah, but you're working with Josh. Just admit it.
There's nothing to admit.
I thought you were on my side, Mason.
There are no sides here. Just the truth.
You and I both know the truth, and soon enough, Josh's story won't add up, and you'll be the one in trouble.
Mason Hicks, can you please follow me? Me? Yes, sir. Okay.
Is that Mason? Yup. I have a feeling the police caught onto their game. Hopefully, I don't want to be here anymore. I told you not to make the same mistakes I did, Josh.
I was trying to do what I thought was best.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. So, Mr. Hicks, Joshua Perry says you were at the scene.
What?
Joshua says you saw what happened.
He did?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No. Of course not.
What? Oh, my dog.
You idiot! You ruined everything!
This was your plan.
You didn't have to follow it! Besides, I was just trying to save your desperate ass.
Okay, that's enough. I'm sorry, Hope. Please forgive me one day.
Are you okay? Yeah. Tiffany, finally this nightmare is over. If only it were that simple. What do you mean? My parole officer thinks it would be best if I remove myself from this situation. What? He thinks after my court appeal in a few weeks, we shouldn't interact anymore. Why? Come on, Hope. I don't want it, obviously, but Aaron's job is to monitor and help ensure I meet my conditions of my release. Being around you and Josh could violate my chances of being free. Aaron's already had to remove me from Mason because it was an unstable environment, and it looks like our new home together might be unstable too. I want to be friends, but I can't risk going back to jail because I don't think I'd get out. I've made a lot of mistakes in my past. And even though you've helped me change so much, I think it would be more beneficial for me to have a fresh start. No! Tiffany, we just found a house together. That was gonna be our fresh start. No, I need to start over. Completely. Without you, without Josh, without Mason. I need to be free of the past. Are you sure you don't want to think about it a little more? No. Okay. So do you not want to see me until your court appeal? That would probably be best. Also, my officer got in touch with my mom. She's out of the mental hospital and in better condition. That's great. I didn't even know she was in a mental hospital. Yeah. She kind of lost her mind a few years ago, right after Josh and I broke up. Honestly, I feel like everything I'm doing is just another version of her life. I'm so sorry. Which is why I need to go. It would be complicated for me to still live with Emily, so I'll be going back to live with my mom. And Aaron will do home visits to make sure everything is fine. Okay. Come on. Let's go pack up your stuff. Wow, this place is gorgeous. I told you! And it has 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, has the latest technology, is only 10 minutes from my mom and Emily's job, and is still within our price range. I know the number of bedrooms isn't ideal, but honestly, I'm okay with sharing. Honestly, I am too. Me 3. Yay! I'm so glad. I love this place. How'd you even think to look here? Oh, I was just thinking about what other places to look, and the Greenville neighborhoods popped up in my mind. Well, I'm glad it did. Me too. But we have to write a letter to the owners to try and win over the other buyers. Yes, it's the quickest and easiest way to get this place without going over budget. Well, then let's write that letter. Here's a pen and paper, and I know exactly what to write. Dear Greenville neighborhood owners, my name is Hope Williams. I was diagnosed with cancer as a young girl, and it has basically affected my whole life, but for the better. When I was 16 years old, I met a boy named Joshua Perry. He turned my life around, literally. Our first date was to a dance with all his old friends from his old school, and it was there that I met his ex-girlfriend, Tiffany Grace. We did not have a pleasant encounter. In fact, she sent her friends to attack me while she tried to steal Josh on the dance floor, and it kind of worked. Josh and I didn't talk for over 2 years, and Josh got back together with Tiffany until he realized he was still in love with me and tried to get me back. I was very hesitant about it, especially because getting back together with him would mean I would have to deal with his psycho ex-girlfriend, Tiffany. However, my old friend Justin came back to town and beat Josh in the race for my love. It didn't last long, though. Justin ended up taking me to dinner where he agreed to a plan made by Tiffany and her ex-bully who was now her goon, Emily. Basically, I was poisoned and almost died, but Tiffany was soon caught. Emily apologized for her actions and left her abusive boyfriend, Mason, and Josh and I got back together. Emily and I also became friends that day because I believe in second chances. Then that summer, Josh and I found out that my mom was pregnant and trying to keep it a secret from me as my birthday present. I was super upset about it, but Josh tried to take my mind off it with my 19th birthday party plans. However, because I believe in second chances, I wanted to invite Tiffany and Mason. I wanted to forgive them like I had with Emily. But Josh was furious and basically lied to me about Tiffany and his past relationship to try to get me not to invite her. But in the end, I did, and that caused Josh to not come to my party and break my heart again. However, I wasn't too focused on my broken heart because my mother started bleeding at my party. After we found out it was just a normal sign of pregnancy, my breakup with Josh really started to set in, and I was very upset. But to my surprise, the pet that helped me recover was Tiffany. She had actually been devising a plan of revenge with Mason, but dropped it all when she realized that she just wanted to be my friend. She was tired of all of Josh's schemes, and because I believe in second chances, I gained a new friend. Josh and Mason then ended up teaming up, and who knows what they're up to. But currently, Emily, Tiffany, and I are trying to move on, which is why, considering all the hardships, all the obstacles, all the fights we had to endure, we are the best tenants. Because through the adversity, we chose to be friends, and this house will be the start of a new life and a new chapter, where we'll continue to give second chances. Thank you. Sincerely, Hope Williams, Emily Adams, and Tiffany Grace. Hello?
Congratulations! The letter worked! You guys got the house!
Hope, are you alright? Yeah. I'm just testifying for my ex-mortal enemy who tried to kill me, then apologized and became my best friend, just so she can leave me and start over. Hope, take a deep breath. I know this is not what you wanted, but... Of course it's not! We should be moving into our new house, not parting ways. That house was supposed to be a new start, a chance to put the past behind us and be friends. I know, but sometimes the past is hard to get over. Clearly Tiffany is very haunted by her mistakes. But I've forgiven her, and that's amazing. But you also need to remember that she needs to forgive herself. And considering what you told me, I think she just wants to be with her mom right now. I wish I never met Josh. Don't say that. But it's true! None of this would be happening if I didn't. You're right, none of this would be happening. But you also wouldn't have Tiffany and Emily as friends. You wouldn't be so comfortable with my pregnancy. There's a lot of negativity Josh brought into your life, but he also brought a lot of positivity. In a few years, maybe Tiffany will feel comfortable to come back, but right now you have to respect her wishes.
Okay.
Now come on, we don't want to be late. So, Miss Williams, you are here today to testify not against the defendant, but for. Is that correct? Yes. And if you can state for the jury why? Well, you see, Tiffany, the defendant, is my best friend. Yes, she poisoned me and basically ruined my life, but she was young, careless, and kind of desperate. But hey, we all kind of were at one point in our lives. It's what we do after the fact that counts. And she is growing and learning from her mistakes every day, and I see it. In fact, she's actually distancing herself from me to try and move on from the past and become better. And I believe she can do it. And there you have it. The defendant was young and careless, but she's learning from her mistakes and moving on, even distancing herself from the prosecutor to give her a better life and the defendant a better chance at growing from this experience and becoming a better pet. No further questions, Your Honor. Jury, have you reached a verdict? We have, Your Honor. After careful evaluation of Miss Tiffany Grace's case and hearing from Miss Hope Williams, we, the jury, find the defendant not guilty on all charges. Thank you. Court adjourned. Thank goodness. Thank you again, Hope. You've done so much for me, even though I've done such horrible things to you. They weren't horrible things. They were mistakes. I forgive you. Thank you. I'll see you soon? Maybe. Also, because I can't go to the baby shower and chip in my idea for a name, can I just tell you now? Yeah, sure. I think the baby should be named Faith. Faith? Mm-hmm. I think it goes really well with your name. And also, you had a lot of faith in me, even when I didn't. See ya. I love it. Are you sure you want to go to this? Yeah, I'll be fine. Emily will be there with me. Did you let Tiffany know? I'm taking your advice and giving her space. Good. I'm glad. Ow! Ooh! Are you alright? Just feeling a little pain. Do you feel like you need to go to the hospital? No. My doctor told me about Braxton Hicks contractions. And I think that's what these are. Okay, are you sure though? Because I will gladly skip Josh and Mason's court hearing if you're going into labor. No, I'm fine. Now go. All right. Jury, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. After discussing and debating this very complicated case, we find the defendants Joshua Perry and Mason Hicks guilty of falsely accusing another pet of abuse.
Thank you. Mason Hicks, Joshua Perry, you two will serve 6 months in the county jail as well as 30 hours of community service. Court adjourned. Well, that was very interesting. Hello? Dad, is everything okay?
Hope, you need to come to the hospital.
What? Why? Is Mom okay?
Sort of. She's in labor.